welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of May 22nd to 28th, and I'm using this kit from Miss and Meow called Flower Market, and it's in her light gold foil. And here are the full boxes. On the quote here, it just says, I must have flowers always and always. So there's that. And then the date covers and the headers. She also has some icons and her Polaroids here. And then her label boxes and some scallop circles up top here. And finally, we have her bottom washi and her layering pieces on the side here. And as usual, I also bought her floral decos for this kit. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so let's start with the planning. As usual, I'm going to be starting with my sidebar, and then I'll move on to the bottom washi and then the top part of the planning. I'm going to do something a little bit different for this sidebar here. Usually I put something at the end where like I kind of put like a highlight of the week, but this time I think I'm going to kind of bring down what do you call this? Kind of like the month that I usually put here on top. And this is crooked. Of course it'll be crooked. For this week, nothing much really happened. We had a long weekend prior to this week. So the Monday we were off. Almost everyone was off. And yeah, like in our area, which is like an hour away from like downtown Toronto, everything is basically done. Like everything is closed. I think one of our farmers market is open, but that's basically it. Everything around us is like all the big like chain stores like Walmart and stuff like that, they're all closed, and our mall is obviously also closed. So we really had no choice but to just kind of like stay home and do stuff at home. We try not to go downtown during the long weekend, only because we know that it gets really super busy, especially the highway. And there's really just one highway going to like downtown. So we kind of stay clear away from that. So Miss and Meow's kit, she actually doesn't have the Monday through Sunday box anymore, but she does include this kind of like I don't know, like it looks like a ripped notebook page or like box. And so that's just what I use for me putting in my meal section. Her not having the Monday through Sunday box doesn't really bother me, because like I said, she does kind of give you an alternative box to use, which is this one, and it works perfectly fine for me. So I'm just gonna put that there. So that is my sidebar. It's a little bit really kind of plain right now. And usually at the end of the video, I put a clip on how I jazz it up, I guess. The bottom washi here, it's really, really pretty. I love this kind of like, I don't know, it looks like vintage kind of wallpaper type of thing. And I love the flowers that she uses. I think they're like peonies, if I'm not wrong. And roses. Like, I'm not really a rose fan type of flower person, but it's really pretty. Like a lot of people who use roses in their kits or decorate their kits, they use the rose pretty well. So I don't mind having it in my planner. Yeah, so moving on, after the long weekend, then it gets pretty busy at work. So yeah, practically the whole entire week it was really, really crazy. And to be honest, that usually happens every long weekend. And that's why a lot of my coworkers, we actually don't, like, we like the long weekend, obviously. Like, we like to get to rest and stuff like that. But, like, everything is just, like, a little bit of a kerfuffle. After a long weekend, everyone, like, in the office, the people that comes in, everything is, like, just crazier. So, it was equally, like, even more so busy than the usual. Yeah. So I worked Monday through Thursday on that week, and then I also had to work the Saturday of, because usually I don't work on the last Saturday of the month, but since I was sick the beginning of this month, I had to changed my shift over with my coworker, and I had to work the last Saturday. But that's okay. It worked out fine for me. Because like I said, it was a long weekend, so it didn't seem like it was such a long work week for me. So I really like that this kit has a smaller Monday through Sunday box. Only because my planner has a smaller space that's given for the date covers, and they fit perfectly on this one. So that is that. On the weekend, so like I worked on Saturday, so that weekend was basically kind of a bust. But we still did end up going to Pacific Mall. So Pacific Mall here is like it's like an Asian type of like, oh, this is a very thin, I keep forgetting that she also thinned up her, what do you call this, her headers. So let me just go see something if I can find something that would look really nice with this kit. Hold on. Okay, so I found these Sadie stickers trim. So I think I'm just gonna put it at the bottom of it to kind of hide the gray background. So when I lay it down, it's not really like a big, huge difference. There's just that small gray, I don't know if you guys can even see, it's like a little sliver of gray. And since I really don't want it to be seen, I'm just gonna kind of like zhuzh it up with this, I mean, like technically it doesn't cover it, but that's okay. I think it's pretty. It takes away from like looking at the gray. And she did give you like 3 different types, and since I prefer the green one, I'll just keep to the green. I mean, you can use all 3 if you want. I prefer to have a little bit more oh, so the first one is small, but the other one kind of just covers the whole gray area. So maybe it was just the first one that's smaller, I guess. Okay. So, but I'll just do it for all of them since it'll look weird if I just do it for one day of the week. But yeah, so as I was saying, that weekend we went to Pacific Mall, and yeah, it's just like when you go there, you can do like a lot of Asian like food cuisine. So that's the reason I like going there. They have these beef balls, like one part of like one restaurant. Oh, I can't really call it a restaurant. Like it's a food stand where they sell like this really amazing beef balls. So, and egg waffles too. So if you ever get a chance to just try out egg waffles, definitely do it. They're like one of my favorite kind of like desserts. And yeah, they're really, really good. So I did try to kind of coerce my husband to at least go, if not once or twice a month, a little bit more than that. I mean, it's not that far from our house. It's like, I guess, 45 minutes. But other than eating there, there's really not much to do because the stores are all like, I don't know, like cell phone stores, gadget and technology stuff. And yeah. So if you really want like a phone case, that's where you'll go. Or if you want like a cover for your iPad and you don't want to pay like crazy amount of dollars, definitely Pacific Mall would have it. But yeah, so that's where we went, and that's basically our whole entire week. Since I do have like erratic, weird work hours, like each week is always somewhat different, especially when I'm working on the weekend. Sorry, I'm just gonna put the headers and then put the trim underneath it, just so that I'm not going back and forth with it. I started buying my fall lineup. If you're watching this, it is currently August 11th, I believe. Yeah, August 11th, and a lot of people have already released their fall kits, and I just haven't had a chance to kind of like purchase any, but I did start buying some. Well, not some, I actually bought two, and both of them are from Miss and Meow. So yeah, if you guys don't know, Miss and Meow is like one of like my favorite sticker shops or like sticker kit shops. So when she released her, she had two release. The one that's more recent is where I purchased. She also had her kind of like Taylor Swift inspired kits. I didn't purchase from that, but I did purchase from her quarterly release, which is like her quarter monthly release. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Okay, so here is the layout of this week. Well, the base layout. So as usual, I'm going to be putting in like a clip of how everything turned out. But yeah, if you guys like this, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.